Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to this spooky edition of Maker Monday. I, once again, am Mr. Alex, although you can call me Count Alex for today. And today, I am going to be showing you how to make quite a creepy craft. Something very spooky. I'm going to show you how to make a paper airplane bat. Now, is it a fruit bat? Or a vampire bat? Maybe something else entirely. I don't know. That's up to you. But I, Count Alex, am going to show you how to create your own paper airplane bat with nothing more than your own hands and a nice piece of paper. So follow along with me, why don't you, for this spooky, creepy episode of Maker Monday. Okay, let's get started. Let's make ourselves a bat. So what we're going to need is we're going to start with a nice, good piece of paper that folds nicely. And this can be any color, although we're using black paper to match a black bat. Although we've made purple bats, we've made orange bats, we've made white bats, we've made bats of all different colors. But for right now, we're going with the classic black bat. First step we're going to do, take it and we're going to fold it in half long ways. And make sure when you do it that you line up the corners just right. Just right. Make sure that all the sides and the corners match up. When you've got that, and you know that everything is measured and lined up correctly, you very firmly push down on that corner and fold it. Nice paper folded in half. Okay, and now at this part, we're going to fold both of these halves in half towards the middle. So starting with this side, fold it. And just like before, make sure the corners and the lines and the sides add up, that they all match and mesh well together. And when you've made sure that you've done that and it's lined up with the middle, that's when you also fold the side very firmly. And now you've got 2/4. Now let's do the same thing with this side. Fold it over there without bending it quite yet. Make sure that you line up the corners with the half fold from the beginning, and make sure that the sides line up as well. When everything's good, just like before, really, really crease that fold. There we go. And so now what we've got is a paper that's folded into fourths. There we go. Very cool, huh? So now what we're going to do is we are going to take one of these corners and we're going to fold it out like this, okay? And you'll see it in a moment. Take this corner, fold it out like this. So it like folds all the way from this corner to this corner and just gets wider as it goes on. This one's a bit difficult to really make work well. So take some time and make sure that you really do it nicely. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to want to do the same thing to this side. Same thing like here, but on this side. Try to make it about the same as much as possible. This part's always difficult to get just right, but don't be afraid to try multiple times until you really get it. Okay, there we go. Now it almost looks like a jacket for a nice suit. So what we're going to do, flip this around, and the sides that we bend it like this, we're going to curve these end corners into the center, like so, and have it line up with the middle bend from the first fold. Again, line that up, make a strong crease. And on this side, same thing, line it up. Make a nice crease. Okay, and from this point, what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. So now we've got a little house or a rocket ship or whatever it looks like to you, and we're going to take this top part and we're going to fold it over here. Take the point, fold it down so that the tip just barely touches the bottom. Once again, crease that really, really nicely. We're left with this. Then we're going to fold this corner real quick. Fold each of these corners just inwards just a tiny bit to make the whole thing much more round. Okay, and then we take this part and we bend it over those folds. Comes out like this. Once again, crease this super, super strong, because now we're getting to the part where the paper is very, very folded on itself. Okay, now once again, we're going to flip it over. Here we are, and we take this top part and we bend it over. Once again, strong crease. And then we fold it in half on the half bent line just like before. And strong crease the corner. And for our very last folds, we're going to take, as you can see, it's now folded into like two wings. I'm going to take this wing and we're going to fold that in half. Top of it, crease it really good. Turn the whole thing over. Fold this one in half again. Crease it really, really good. And then if you pull it apart, you've got yourself a paper bat. And these things actually fly pretty well. And if you're feeling even especially creative, you can actually decorate them if you want. I've got some glue stick. I've got a googly eye. Actually, I've got two of them, and I'll just stick them right on there. Googly eye number 1. And googly eye number 2. Fell apart. There we go. Much better. And now this guy is going to fly through the sky and show you what he can really do. So let's take a look and let's test him out. Ooh. So there we have it, boys and ghouls, ladies and gentle ghosts. With that, you should have yourself your very own paper airplane bat created. And as you might notice, I've actually got quite a few paper airplane bats around me, some of different colors, some with googly eyes and some without, and some of completely different styles of paper. It just goes to show that practice makes perfect. I didn't feel satisfied with my first few bats, so I kept making until I finally created bats I was satisfied with. I made way more bats than you see here, so if it doesn't go well on your first attempt to make the bat, or even second or third, don't be disheartened. It will all work out in the end. Just keep making yourselves your little bats, and eventually you'll make one you're satisfied with. I'm Count Alex, And I would like to wish you a happy rest of October and a happy Halloween. Take care, everybody.